The Gaza war has come to a pause, at least for now, and the final chapter of a generation-defining war is now taking shape. In a high-stakes peace mission, US President Donald Trump met with Israeli leaders seeking to seal a lasting agreement. The visit is being seen as a defining moment that many are calling the decisive end game in Gaza. This next report explores this further.
After weeks of unyielding and brutal warfare, a moment arrived that many had feared might never dawn. 20 hostages held captive deep inside war-battered confines of Gaza walked free under the glare of cameras and the watchful eyes of negotiators. This breakthrough comes as US President Donald Trump is in West Asia for what's being described as a decisive peace mission. This is his first visit to Israel in 8 years and his first since returning to the White House earlier this year. In Tel Aviv, Trump finally declared the Gaza war is over.
For so many families across this land, it has been years since you've known a single day of true peace. But now at last, not only for Israelis, but also for Palestinians and for many others, the long and painful nightmare is finally over.
Upon his arrival, thousands of supporters erupted in applause, waving hats emblazoned with the words, "Peace President." Trump met with families of the freed hostages, while crowds gathered at the Knesset's visitor gallery proudly wore white caps declaring Trump the Peace President. Inside the Knesset, Trump delivered a stirring address declaring this is not only the end of a war, this is the end of an age of terror and death.
It's the start of a grand concord and lasting harmony for Israel and all the nations of what will soon be a truly magnificent region. I believe that so strongly. This is the historic dawn of a new Middle East.
His speech received frequent applause and standing ovations, with many Israeli lawmakers expressing gratitude and praising his role. However, he was heckled by Knesset members Ofer Kasef and Ayman Odeh, which led to a brief disruption. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu lauded Trump's contribution as miraculous and unprecedented.
Donald Trump is the greatest friend that the state of Israel has ever had in the White House.
Praising Trump, the Israeli opposition leader Yair Lapid said Trump deserved the Nobel Peace Prize.
The fact that you were not awarded the Nobel Peace Prize is a grave mistake by the committee. But they will have no choice, Mr. President. They will have to award it to you next year.
But on the ground, Gaza faces a long, daunting road to recovery. The scars of war are everywhere, with cities reduced to rubble and families displaced.
When we heard there was a truce, we couldn't wait to see our house. We found it reduced to rubble. There is no life at all. When I saw the house, I broke down and started crying. I didn't know what to say.
US troops, about 200 in number, have been deployed to southern Israel's Hatzor air base to assist in overseeing the ceasefire agreement and to coordinate the safe and organized distribution of aid. These troops are not entering Gaza but are part of a multinational task force, including personnel from Egypt, Qatar, Turkey and the UAE, working under the US Central Command. Bureau Report WION World is One.